Unit online. Trauma detected. Hostile stinger hive detected. Boost now active. Hostile defender drone detected. Hostile drone detected.
You're halfway through the fight.
Allies are acquiring the boost. Allies have acquired the boost. Hostile hive detected. Hostile artillery turret detected.
Hello everybody and welcome to another build video. For today's video I want to show you my Ouroboros build. This is in a great collaboration with the Hazer protection that I added to this build. As you saw in the beginning of the video, this is I made it for PvP, but just in case you may wonder, can this one be used in PvE? It's an actual yes. The thing is that it has high armor, so the damage is kind of low, but the RPM from the Ouroboros is kind of like makes it okay for this build to be used in PvE. Now the second reason why you want to use this build in PvE is because it has 80% hazer protection. That means that any form of status effect you will be ignoring it. So if you're wondering, maybe in the future when we're going to have some, I don't know, maybe the DLC, the Brooklyn DLC, or other types of missions, incursions, or raids, if you're wondering how can I make a hazer protection build, you can kind of like save this video and come back later on to watch it and see how you can put a hazer protection build together and also be good at dealing damage as well, and also tanky-ish. So I will start off with the gear sets and then I'll go with the weapons, so you will understand it. So first item is the Cavalier item. This one gives you 30% hazer protection. Now, as you saw, I probably saw from the start, I have the ninja backpack. So for those who don't know what this one does, is basically when you add one item, this ninja bike messenger backpack will add another brand set. So for example, in order to get this hazer protection, you need 2 pieces, but because I have the ninja backpack, we will add another piece to it. So that's why I have this two-piece hazer protection active on my build. So that's the first piece. The second piece is actually Cheska with 10% critical hit chance and 10% hazer protection, and this one will also go good with damage. Another piece is actually Uzina. So this one I have, as you see here, I have all three pieces. So one is 5% total armor, 10% armor kill, and also hazer protection. This is the second part of the Uzina. As you can see here, I have only critical hit chance and critical hit damage on all of my mods. So there's no point of adding anything besides these two. And the last piece is actually the Yale, who gives me 10% hazer protection and 5% weapon damage. Now, the weapon in itself, for those who don't know about this weapon, I'm going to show you real quick where to get it. So you need to do this incursion, Paradise Lost, and it will drop the Ouroboros. And what does the weapon do? So first of all, I have to max it out. It has a talent called Rule Them All. When the agent has a status effect applied to them, 50% of the ammo in their next magazine will apply the same status effect to their targets. This effect only occur during combat. So basically, if you receive a status effect, then after the reload you'll get bullets with the same status effect that was applied on you. So for example, if somebody applies shock on you, the next magazine will have, I think, 50% of the magazine, so that means 25 bullets, because this one has 50, so 25 bullets will receive on shock ammo or bleed ammo, depending on what you have, what status effect was applied to you. And because this is a hazer protection build, you will not be affected so much from the status effects. So close, almost each status effect will be on you around 0.5 to 0.7 seconds, so not even 1 second, and you'll be able to shake that off. And after you reload, you receive that you receive bullets, 25 bullets with that status effect on your weapon. Now this weapon comes with a mod 10% critical hit damage, 10% critical hit chance, rate of fire 10%, and also 25 reload speed. So just so you know, this is the highest RPM weapon in the game. So you see here the RPM is kind of like high. So this is probably good for I mean, both PvE and PvE. In my opinion, this is a very good weapon. And my second weapon of choice was the custom P416G3. I didn't want to add another SMG. The reason why is because I don't want to have another weapon that shares armor with the Ouroboros, because the Ouroboros kind of like drains your ammo pool very fast due to the high RPM. And especially if you're doing, let's say, for example, Dark Zone, or you're doing even PvE missions, you're going to be out of ammo very fast due to the high amount of RPM on the weapon. So I wanted to have like a different weapon, so that's why I choose the P416. As you see here, I have assault rifle, health damage and damage to target auto cover with strained on it. So there's nothing, how can I say, too crazy on this one. This is kind of like the standard if you want to use it for both PvE or PvP. That's why I choose it. So yeah. For the specialization, this is one of the great thing about this build, is you are not required to have any form of specialization. The reason why I choose the technician is because I have the ninja backpack, so I have one skill tier, and plus the technician I have 2 skill tiers. So any skills that I use are going to be buffed a little bit. So you saw me in the beginning of the video kind of like trashing 2 players at the same time. Is because of the drone. Drone actually sustains a lot of damage, incoming damage towards you. So it's very important to have if you want to do PvP. For PvE, you can choose whatever you want. Mainly, I would say the survivalist, because it adds, let's say, 5%. I think it was 5 or 10% bonus damage to all team members that are firing on a target that has status effect because you're going to apply with it. Or you can go with the machine gun to get that armor on kill, because you have here, what is it? I think that for the Usina you have armor on kill 10%. Then you get another, I think it's 10 or 50% from the gunner, so that's a good deal as well. So you can basically do choose whatever you want here. I choose the technician specifically for that skill tier. Nothing else am I using the technician for, just for that skill tier. So you can choose whatever you want. This is up to you. It's kind of like free here and so on. So the stats real quick: 60% critical hit chance with 140 critical hit damage. And let me see, what was it? Because hazer protection 80%. So this is more than enough. I will not recommend going to 100%. It's not worth it, even though you can, but it's not worth it. 80% hazer protection is probably the best that you can have. So that's kind of like the build. Enjoy it. Leave a comment if you have like a different opinion on what should I use for the technician or the specialization instead of the technician, and let me know if you test it out and tell me how it's going for you. But nevertheless, this is the video. Thank you guys for coming and watching it. Like the video on your way out, because it will help me a lot. And until next time, I'm out.